नित्यं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पश्चात्यदिशतारिणे नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी मदैकबन्धुमत्सङ्गे मद्गुरो मन्महाधन मन्निस्तारकमद्भाग्यमदानन्दनमस्तुते असाधु साधुतादायिन् अतीनीचचुतारक आनमञ्च कदाचिन्मां ब्रह्मणारित्कण्ठय स्फुरा ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय Today, continuing reading from Canto 1, Lord Krishna's entrance into Dwaraka, text number 14. सम्मार्जितं महामार्ग रथ्यापणकचत्वराम् सिक्तां गन्धजलैरुक्ताम् फलपुष्पाक्षतङ्कुरैः सम्मार्जित महामार्ग रथ्यापणकचत्वराम् सिक्तां गन्धजलैरुक्ताम् फलपुष्पाक्षतङ्कुरैः सम्मार्जित महामार्ग रथ्यापणकचत्वराम् सिक्तां गन्धजलैरुक्ताम् Phala Pushpakshatankuraihi. Please repeat. Sammarjita Mahamarga Chatvaram Siktam Bandhajalairutam Phala Pushpakshatankuraihi. Sammarjita Mahamarga Radhyapanakachatvaram Siktam Gandhajalairutam Phala Pushpakshatankuraihi. Sammarjita Mahamarga Radhyapanakachatvaram Siktam Gandhajalairutam Phala Pushpakshatankuraihi. Sammarjita Mahamarga Radhyapanakachatvaram Siktam Gandhajalairutam Phala Pushpakshatankuraihi. Online readers,
Okay. I'll read. um, Samrjita Mahamarga Ratyaparaka Satvaram Shiktam Ganda Jaler Bhuktam Palapushpak Santam Pre.
synonyms, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki. Sammarjita, thoroughly cleansed. Mahamarga, highways. Rathya, lanes and subways. Apanaka, shopping marketplaces. Chatvaram, public meeting places. Siktam, moistened with. Gandhajalahi, scented water. Uktam, was stirred with. Phala, fruits. Pushpa, flowers. Akshata, unbroken. Ankurahi, seeds. Translation: the highways, subways, lanes, markets, and public meeting places were all thoroughly cleansed and then moistened with scented water. And to welcome the Lord, fruits, flowers, and unbroken seeds were strewn everywhere. Purport: scented waters prepared by stealing flowers like rose and kevra were requisitioned to wet the roads, streets, and lanes of Dwarka Dham. Such places, along with the marketplace and public meeting places, were thoroughly cleansed from the decorated with flowers and fruits. And to welcome the Lord, such flowers and fruits with unbroken seeds of grain were all strewn over the public places. Unbroken seeds of grains and fruits in the seedling stage were considered auspicious, and they are still so used by the Hindus in general on festival days. Yesterday we discussed Krishna's entrance into Dwaraka, starting with when Krishna reached the border of Dwaraka city. He actually announced his arrival by blowing Panchajanya council, and upon hearing the council, Dwarakavasis, they are thrilled with joy, and they all came out from their respective houses to welcome the Lord. They offered different gifts, and then they started offering prayers, and then Srila Sutta Goswami, he started describing about the Dwaraka city. And yesterday verse in text number 13, we especially looked at the decoration of the external decoration of the Dwaraka city. Now, today, we're going to discuss about the inside decoration, how the city, different houses were decorated from inside. This is the opulence of the Lord we can see in Dwaraka, and also there are two things we can very closely take a look at in this verse today. Not only the opulence of the Lord in this big city of Dwaraka is being discussed, at the same time, we can see the sincerity, the devotion of the devotees in Dwaraka, how they were prepared to receive the Lord. Here it is said, Sammarjita Mahamarga Rathapanaka Kachatvaram. Sammarjita. Sam means Samyak Rupena Marjita. In Sanskrit is a very wonderful language. Sam is Upasarga. This is a prefix. Sam. Marjita is the word. Sam is the prefix added to this word Marjita. Marjita means cleansed. But some Marjita, thoroughly cleansed. Very important point. Means there's highway, subways, lanes, marketplaces, public meeting places were thoroughly cleansed. That means dust sitting anywhere. This is the abode of the Lord. Wherever Lord resides, that is his dham. From this explanation, we can get a very clear message that when Lord is here, we have to ensure that there is not a speck of dust. Here you see, right? Even the highway, subway, lane, public meeting places, marketplaces, everywhere you are sammarjita, samyak rupena marjita, thoroughly cleansed. No dust at all. Not only that, why it is that? Because cleanliness is next to godliness. We have heard this, statement. When we become clean, we remain clean, Lord, appears very easily in those places. And cleanliness is also the sign of goodness. Unless we come to the mood of goodness, we cannot expect receiving the blessings of the Lord. Therefore, to maintain cleanliness standard in Krishna conscious practice is very, very essential. Srila Prabhupada speaks a lot about maintaining cleanliness standard by the devotees. He says, outside clean, inside clean, thinking clean, everything clean. Means outside clean. Pavitro pavitro va sarvavasthangato puda jasmarit pundarikaksham sabhayabhyantaro shuchi. Even after taking bath, before we prepare ourselves to go to the deity to do service for their lordships, we do achaman, right? Tad Vishnu paramam padagam sada pasyanti suraya divi vachakshuratatam tad viprasho vipanyavo jagrivagam shashamindyate Vishnu jat paramam padam. After achaman, you chant this mantra. Some people they just say, Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvavasthangato Viva Jasmare Pundarikaksham Sabhaya Abhyantaro Shuchi. Bhaya Abhyantara. By mantra snanam. Right? Therefore Prabhupada says, thinking clean, inside clean, outside clean, everything clean. We have to be cleansed thoroughly. Yes, we are revolutionary in our cleanliness standard. You go to other places, people do not know, and they don't maintain the worship place very clean. Krishna doesn't like if we are unclean. He cannot come there. So you can see how the Dwarkavasis, they are so particular about receiving the Lord in the city. They not only cleansed their own houses, rather they went out and they thoroughly cleansed big highways. Which country can do nowadays? Dwarka is a city, big city. Okay, which city is doing this? Everywhere there is dirt. A lot of, So, the highway, subway, lanes, sammarjita, and Mahamarga is highway, then Rathya, lanes and subways, very clear. Marketplaces, Apanaka. That means in Dwaraka city also, the city was planned in such a way that not everywhere everything was, like a jupri house in the, slum areas you find normally. No, it was a very planned city. People have to buy something, there's a place where they can go to the marketplace. And that marketplace was also thoroughly cleansed. And Chattvaram means there is public meeting places. I think Bir Raghavacharya, he says also the place where they kept horses and elephants, that place was also thoroughly cleansed. In Dwarka, they had a lot of horses and elephants. So Chatwaram, they are also thoroughly cleansed. And after these places were thoroughly cleansed, then moistened, siktam. How? Gandha jalai. Gandha jalai means they use scented water. In, I think Siddhar Swami is saying, water was mixed with sandalwood pulp. And Srila Prabhupada here is explaining they used this scented water. How did they prepare scented water? He is saying by the by distilling the roses. There is a special process how from the rose we can extract the scent. Nowadays many companies are doing that. And what they are doing, they are selling in the big supermarket with very high price. And some people who don't take bath for many days, they buy those fragrance and just spray, body spray. Can you imagine how opulent was Dwarka city? Now you are struggling to buy a small bottle to keep only your body, fresh. But entire Dwarka city was cleansed, was moistened with this kind of scented water. How many companies must be producing this fragrance? Huh? Actually, don't leave your company. When devotees have their heart to serve the Lord, they prepare everything for the Lord, for their lordships. This is the sign of love, affection. When a mother prepares food or anything for the comfortability of the child, of the baby, she doesn't wait for anyone to tell her. She doesn't expect anybody to assist her. Out of natural love, affection for the child, mother ensures that even if she is preparing something, she prepares it nicely. Whether it can be school bag or food or his clothes, everything, very neat and clean, because there is affection, love. So similarly, these Dwarkavasis, they are not waiting for anyone. Everybody on their own. They are very inspired from within and they are coming out to ensure that when Lord is walking on the street, he should not smell anything undesirable. Everything should be fresh and very nice fragrance should be available for their lordships. Right? Wherever Lord is, that should be properly, perfumed, clean. So that is what they are presenting, an environment, the entire city. Can you imagine? We can't even think of, right? You are entering into a city, but there is not even a single speck of dust, everything neat and clean, and you are walking on the street, you are smelling rose smell. Kevda also it is said, Kevda smell, so beautiful. Gandha jalai uptam phala puspak shatan purahi. And all these places, this highway, lane, and subways, marketplaces, public meeting places, all these places, they had, decorated with fruits, flowers, unbroken seeds, akshata, and everywhere they had, placed all those things. And to welcome the Lord, such flowers and fruits with unbroken seeds of grain were also strewn over public places. Prabhupada is saying, unbroken seeds of grain and fruits in the seedling stage are considered auspicious, and they are still so used by the Hindus in general on festival days. There are many other items actually used as an auspicious article to welcome a guest. Welcome even Krishna here it is said this seedling stage, some fruit grains, like especially barley. Barley is very auspicious item. And some people they use also mustard seed, then teal, and also turmeric. These are all auspicious items. And in some tradition in India, we see when a very honorable guest is arriving, for example, your Guru Maharaj is coming, you can use this. And ladies who are unmarried girls, they can stand with some auspicious articles in their hand. Sometimes they hold this, a plate filled with, decorated with flowers and lamp. This is a sign of welcoming a very highly honorable guest. So here also it is explained that actually they wear, and you can prepare different kind of rangoli by this, turmeric and powder and rice powder, different colors used. These are all the auspicious articles to create very soothing and pleasing atmosphere for the guest. Can you imagine somebody is coming, all these devotees, they are standing with different auspicious articles. Some of them are singing, some of them are with this articles decorated very nicely. Not that you dress up yourself very poorly. Nowadays, modern days, people do not understand what is the significance of the dress. Huh? Nowadays, this fashion has started nowadays. What kind of fashion? They buy old, torn jeans from the market, right? Are they doing now also? Maybe that fashion has become old, I do not know. I saw, in some places in this visit, they're walking, that jean is torn. And people do not understand such a degraded culture. If, at least our devotees would know about this. If we wear torn clothes, Lakshmi Devi will run away from your house. It costs more. This is how Lakshmi Devi is kind of leaving you. It is costing more even, huh? Can you imagine such a foolish civilization, such a foolish idea? I don't know, who introduced this? And people don't have brain at all. That's when a society is headless. Current society is actually practically headless. So-called head in the society have no brain because they don't understand what Shastra says. Our life should be governed by following Shastric injunctions. Shastra says if somebody is wearing torn dress, Lakshmi Devi will be very upset with you. If you wear, unclean dress, also smells so bad and Lakshmi Devi doesn't like it. She will not stay with you. But the people, they are thinking this is the civilization. They are the most civilized people and they are buying this dress with high cost, making Lakshmi Devi upset. And they feel, oh, this is so nice. But Dwarka city people, they knew all these things very well. Therefore, they decorated themselves very nicely and with all these auspicious articles, they are very eagerly, waiting for the Lord with this festive mood. Festive mood means joyous mood, joyful mood. Everybody is happy, laughing. Not that somebody is like standing. No, everybody's face is brightened, and they are ready, eager. This is what is spoken here. Then the next verse also continues. Should we continue the next verse? Or yeah, okay, good. Dwari dwari grihanam cha dadhyata phalekshubhi alankritam purna kumbhair embelibhir dhupadipakahi. See, this also further explains. In each and every door, dwari dwari, of the residential houses, how they decorated auspicious things like curd, unbroken fruits, sugar cane, and full water pots, and articles for worship, incense, and candles were all displayed. And in some places they are also standing with these, articles, holding this lamp, flowers in their hand to receive the Lord. So Dwari, in every door, how many houses were there in Dwaraka? Can you imagine? There are plenty of these articles available. In Somayar says also, this drumstick leaf, new leaf with stalk, is also auspicious. That's why we have seen in some Vedic culture, they use we also use in our temple, right? In festival days, we bring fresh leaves with twigs to decorate the altar at least. Huh? This is auspicious actually. These are all auspicious signs. So these Dwarkavasis, they decorated every door with dadhi, akshara. Dadhi means card, akshata, rice, you can say also unbroken rice, and fruits, sugar cane. Sometimes they will decorate the pot, water pot, from outside. They will paint it with different auspicious marks. And then, or sometimes they do, they will take one string and they will tie this pot outside. They will leave like one square size mark. It looks very beautiful actually. That and this also auspicious. So in that way, and that ghata, that pot should be filled with water, and on top you can put coconut fruit. Not coconut actually. That is, green coconut actually, not the dry coconut. Green coconut they put, and that should have two, branch. What do you say? I don't know. Not leaf. Coconut, when it is when you take it from the tree, it is not attached to the branch, but it has got two small rod coming out. Keep it. Don't cut it. That is auspicious. The green coconut. And also sometimes they put mango leaf. First, there will be water pot. And on water pot, they will put a mango leaf. At least 5 or 7 leaves would be there. Sometimes 3 leaves would be there, at least. And then the twigs of the mango tree actually, and which have got 3, 5 or 7 leaves attached to the twig. And then on top, you put that green coconut. And when you put that pot on bottom, you can put some rice or dhan, means paddy, or even job, barley also you can put. Yeah. So then it is very auspicious. So they did that actually. Right? And here it says sugar cane. Sugar cane. In ISKCON it is very famous. I have seen in your temple, here also you do a lot of prasadam distribution, right? It is good. Actually we see such kind of preparation when Lord Ramchandra returned to Ayodhya, right? That we celebrate as Deepavali. The entire Ayodhya city was decorated, not only with lamps, even though people are decorating the lamps nowadays, but like this, they also honored Lord Ramchandra, his reception. Actually, if you see in any religious tradition, such descriptions are found. Therefore, when you go to India, especially, you find like Jains are there. There's Jain and Punjabis. They are Sikh people in their Sikh tradition. even those who are followers of Buddha tradition, everybody, they on their festival days, they decorate like that. For example, when this king Ashoka, he accepted Buddha philosophy, and he also helped this Buddhist philosophy to be broadcasted in different countries. So on that day, such kind of festival was celebrated by the citizens. Uh, Jains, they accept like Mahavir, he attend Nirvana. On that day, they also have this huge celebration, this kind of decorations. All those who are attached to the Vedic culture, even I think Guru Gobind Singh maybe, something to do with him. So he was released from the jail, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, there is something related to him, and they also have in Sikh tradition. They also celebrate this kind of festivals. I mean to say, if you see the Vedic tradition, whatever religious group they may be in, if they are not envious, then everybody has similar kind of an approach to create auspiciousness on the festival days. Therefore, our Krishna consciousness movement, it gives a very clear-cut guidance, and we have got full information. Therefore, we know how to accommodate everybody, and everybody can be satisfied and happy by joining in Krishna consciousness. Uh, uh, so here it is explained about these festivals, how it should be celebrated, and then it will be successful. You decorate very nicely, welcome the guest, do a lot of kirtan, perform prasadam distribution program, and everybody should be fed nicely. Nobody should go out hungry, right? Anyone who is coming to participate in the festival, everybody should be fed well. So this is what happened when Lord Krishna entered Dwaraka city. So tomorrow we'll continue from text number 16 and 17. So now maybe if you have any question or comment.